What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video. And that's right, Disney Princess Phil is back. That's right, paying a visit. Yeah, we had to bring him back, folks, because apparently DSP has gone into clown mode. He's Pokemon crazy. That's right. He has turned himself into essentially a Pokemon streamer. That's right. Card packs, playing Pokemon games. I mean, literally the schedule, which he'll be discussing today on the podcast, will be about the next 28 Pokemon games and whether or not he should buy more Pokemon packs. And we already know he bought it. All right, let's not kid ourselves. You know, he already put 3 boxes on back order, and he's just waiting for them to come in. And in a few days, he'll pop it out and say, "Look, guys, look, I got cards now." They're very expensive, and I expect you guys to now give me $100. I'll get into it because, my God, man, this guy's insane, man. He's just turned everything into the Pokemon, and I love it because it just reminds me of the days of the Vest Streak when they first started, and DSP decided that that was going to be his business model from this day forward. So, but like every other gimmick, it just wears itself out and eventually goes away. And by the way, real quick, look at his right arm. That black and blue is still there. That black and blue's been there for like 3 months. What is wrong with this guy? And again, this tend to happen in older individuals that have poor blood circulation. So I'm very curious what's going on with DSP's health. You guys know I've speculated for months that he has either a kidney disorder or he has diabetes, which is what I think he has. Does he have a heart condition on top of it? Very curious. But of course, we're just here to speculate and talk about it. So let's see what DSP had to say on a pretty short daily rap. That's right. Apparently last night, the Whale came out and supported the stream, and they opened up like 8 Pokemon packs. It was a record for one day. So let's hear Phil celebrate and, of course, acknowledge the trolls as he always does.
Everyone, DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 28th of May, 2026. Unfortunately, a day that just didn't go so well, is what my trolls would want to hear me say, but unfortunately, it's the polar opposite. Today was a great day. On all levels, on all cylinders, we hit it.
It makes me laugh, Phil. It really does. It brings me great joy knowing how much the detractors consume your every thought, their ever presence in your puny brain, bro. That's all you think. And you know the worst part of it, not even funny. The worst part about it is that he talks about and acknowledges his detractors more than his wife, his family, his pet, his friends, anyone. He acknowledges detractors more than anything out there. Other than begging, talking about his detractors probably consume most of his content. And that's so sad. I mean, look, I know everyone online has some amount of haters. Sadly, Doody, your boy Doody here, even has a few haters here and there. But most people, unless you're low-cal like Phil, acknowledge them. I don't acknowledge my detractors. I mean, I'll bring it up every so often in a joking manner, but I don't seethe and cope, and I don't do things to own the trolls. And here we have Phil, one nice day, not even one nice day, one good half a day, because the night stream, some dent came out and wailed out for him. And he ended up opening like 6 packs or something like that. One stream of positivity in a plethora of shitty streams the whole week, and he's going to gloat here and shove it in the trolls' faces. Look at me, I'm successful. Pathetic, brother. You're so pathetic. And again, I just love acknowledging it because I know that, and let's be honest here. I mean, for the most part, I probably put out more DSP content than anyone else on a daily basis. I do, right? So I usually get into the nitty-gritty shit, like whether he hit the goal or not, or if he fake tipped himself. Those are typically my videos that you'll see out there, right? And it makes him seethe and cope and get upset whenever I post a video about him having a bad day or not hitting the coffers or him fake tipping himself. It bothers him to no fucking end. And you know what? I love it. I love the fact that he thinks about this and it consumes him. You can see it, his brain working. Like, you can actually see his brain working while he's streaming and he has low support. He's literally mumbling to himself. you know, not audibly, but you can see it in his brain, like the hamster, and that brain is thinking, oh my God, Doody's gonna have a video, he's gonna make fun of me, it's gonna be the worst supported stream of the year. I love it, man. I love it. That's the type of shit that I'm here for. Really, I am. And I just want to highlight some because I know some people like to claim that I give Phil money. Bro, my most supported and viewed videos are when DSP doesn't hit the goal. So why would I give Phil any amount of money? It makes 0 sense, okay? Literally 0 cents. But anyway, I digress. Let me not be Phil and talk to my trolls, my detractors. So let's keep going, folks.
We had a great time. So what did we do today? Well, we started off today with the DSP morning show. And on the show, there were many announcements that were actually happening that I hadn't planned on, including Modern Warfare 4 getting announced for this coming October and more. We talked about them, we addressed them, we hung out, we had a generally good time. And as a result of early support, it turned out that we already knew that I was going to be opening up some Pokemon card packs during the stream. Then we jumped into Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And during the stream, during the stream, we ended up doing some fun stuff. We ended up completing.
Amigas, was the fun stuff people giving you money and you opening cards?
The entire Joker plotline, which actually featured all scenes from the actual 1989 Tim Burton Batman movie. And then we continued on. We did some more open world exploration. We completed all of Chapter 2 and headed into Chapter 3.
By the way, I just want to highlight, yeah, his best Batman movie would be the one from the 80s. This guy perpetually lives in nostalgia. Like, come on, man. Like, really, Phil, you're 40 years old, and everything about you and your persona and all your references have to be from the fucking 80s, man. Come on. And really, who the fuck thinks that the 80s Batman movies with Michael Keaton, which weren't bad, they were okay. The first one was good. The first one was pretty good. But anyone that tells you that anyone that tries to tell you the best Batman movie isn't Dark Knight is regarded, okay? If they're trying to tell you that, or Darkham Knight is not the best Batman movie, you should just stop them right there and just say, get away from me. I don't talk to regarded people. Get away, okay? But anyway, this is Phil here. Everything he views from a lens of the 80s. Ghostbusters, the original Batman movie. Oh, what else? He-Man. Good God, man. Come on, man. Jeez. Anyway, let's keep going. I just wanted to highlight that point because I found it very regarded when he said that.
There was actually a really chill vibe. Everyone had a great time. Overall, support was great. So we ended up doing, I believe it was 1 or 2 packs unpacked on the morning show, and then we chilled and enjoyed Lego during the course of.
Again, look at him trying to make it seem like he's successful. You got one, Phil, okay? Because Habib Gaming, Super Dan Habib came in and dropped you a $50 super chat to tell you Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 released or something like that, the trailer release, and that's why he gave you $50. That's the reason why you only opened up 1 pack. All right, Phil, 1 pack, not 2.
The day. Great stream, no complaints whatsoever. It was, attended well, supported well. Everything went very well. The game remains good and keeps getting better the more characters and stuff that we unlock. Of course, I'm loving all the references to.
By the way, real quick, he made, for the gameplay itself, because I think during the podcast, he made about $120. During the gameplay itself, he made about $40. So, he knows this. He knows that when he plays the game, no one's supporting. So, the next stream, trust me, you just know how Phil acts. The next stream, if he doesn't hit the goal for Batman Lego, that game's gonna get ready to get wage quit. I guarantee it's gonna get ready to wage quit. I think he still has about 20 hours left in that game. There's no way he's gonna play this game for another 20 hours if support isn't there. It's just not happening. So he'd rather play more Pokemon games.
Classic Batman movies. Batman 1989 is my favorite Batman movie of all time. So it was really nice to see that reflected in there. And I legit can't wait for more when I play it next week. So good stuff all around there. Then on tonight's late stream, it was TCG Card Store Simulator. And already, as I told you guys, whenever we're either doing a card store sim game or if we're playing a Pokemon game, I've offered I will already open a pack of Pokemon cards. And so tonight, we immediately had the one. People started contributing in droves. I started playing TCG Card Shop, okay? And basically, it was doing really well. It was actually, we were getting new products. We were adding new products. We were doing all kinds of fun new stuff in the game. the card store was bopping. Customers were coming in and we were making big sales and profits. As I was doing that, people were coming in and supporting the stream in droves. They were hanging out, they were chilling, they were talking with me, and people were very excited to see actual real life packs of cards be open. Okay, so that was epic. So it was like, wow, in the game, I'm doing really well, and in real life, we're also doing really well. Okay, get this.
Again, Phil, man, you really need to get a fucking life. If you really think opening up card packs for money is awesome, or is off the hook, or off the chain, as you like to say, that's some sad, pathetic shit. You know what most people your age say is awesome? Oh, I took a trip to Italy with my wife or my girlfriend. Or, yeah, I just finished increasing my 401k and it's doing very well. Or I'm planning to, I don't know, start a family if you're later on in life, whatever. I mean, if some people start later, especially if you're a man or whatever, but those are exciting, cool things. Not opening up Pokemon cards because someone throws you a 50, brother. That's not exciting and awesome. But I guess if you're DSP, it is, because the only thing he really gives a shit about is money. Getting money, and of course, getting people to claim, people to agree that he has an amazing legacy, or a legacy, as he likes to call it. Those are the only two things that are exciting from. Oh yeah, and ordering DoorDash. Let's not forget ordering food and consuming. So okay.
By the end of the night, we had an unprecedented 8 packs of Pokemon cards to open. Yeah. The stream was that well supported. It was insane. It was like the most supported stream so far of anything involving these Pokemon cards. So we spent a half an hour opening all the cards.
By the way, I'm going to highlight this little fact here, but of course, I'm going to do a video. I told you guys yesterday I was going to do a video about it, but I didn't have time. He added in the bar, the leaderboard bar, he actually added something that says pack opening. So it's officially a go, folks, by the way. It's officially a go. If he's putting it on his leaderboard, it's a go. He's so sad and pathetic. This is all he has going for himself. And I want to let you guys know, I know that some people hate that when he gets any amount of money or whatever, it really bothers him. And I always tell anybody, it's fine, man. Don't get too upset about it. It happens from time to time. Just think about the long term. You know what I mean? This is just going to crash and burn on him. No one's going to give a shit. One day out of how many 2 weeks he's been doing this, a week and a half. Don't worry, man. And of course, the crash out will be glorious. It will. Again, we need to probably delve into the vest streak again. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know, on the podcast, but we'll delve into that. And we'll show the massive crash out when the vest streak ended. And, we'll talk about that. But again, don't worry, folks. It's, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, okay? So, all right, and what's the other one? Even a broken clock is correct twice a day. So, all right, there you go.
Good news is that there was actually 2 cards that were kind of considered hits. One was a full art card, one was not. But after using the new Rare Candy app, which I got on my phone, one of the cards is rare enough that it's worth $13. So actually, this new card is my biggest hit yet.
It's not worth shit, Phil, because any card that you're looking to sell, most people want to grade it. And the mere fact that it's $13 and it would cost you about $30 to grade it doesn't mean shit. So if you try to sell that card, you'll be lucky if you walk away with $3 or $5, and that's not even including shipping. So you sitting there, look at this look on his face, God. You sitting there all excited because you pulled a $13 card doesn't mean a squat of shit. And again, and I don't think it's really all about the money for Phil. It's about the excitement. It's the gotcha portion of it. It's just like when he pulled the 6-star Hogan or a zombie Hogan. It doesn't matter that it doesn't matter the value of it. It just matters that that's the goal he was looking for. That's the end thing. That's what people want. And he was able to get it. It's just like the Switch 2 when he bought it last year. He doesn't like Nintendo. He doesn't like Switch 2. He really doesn't give 2 shits about Nintendo products. But the mere fact that it was what the hot thing was and everybody wanted it, the whole FOMO effect, of course he wanted it. And this is the same thing with these card packs. It's just he's swapping out one addiction for another. It's just and it's going to be bad for him. And I think this is even more worse because this is actually a physical, tangible item that he has versus a digital product like WWE Champions. You know what I mean? And we know what he did with WWE Champions and how he spent a fortune. He actually spent more on WWE Champions than he did on his fucking mortgage. My God. Like, he could have paid his house off. He could, let's put it, the amount of money that he spent on WWE champions, he could have paid his house off. He could have had enough money to repair most of the shit in his house and still have a car and still have enough money to buy a brand new car. Literally, that's how much money he spent on WWE champions. And I'm not exaggerating. And at that amount is conservative. I'm pretty sure if we actually had the hard figures, he probably could have purchased 2 cars or maybe more. My God, Phil, man. Anyway, I think I'm done here. Don't forget, I'm going to be streaming today at 9:30. It should be a lot of fun. We'll go over the Pokemon stuff. We'll go over the new leaderboard thing being added. It's just, you know, we don't have a lot to cover on the Snortex, but we'll find stuff to mock Phil about. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.